SICC, support independent content creators. One, two, three. Bring the lube, y'all. Hey, what's up? Welcome. Good night. Good evening. All of that shit. I hope everybody's doing well. It's good to see you, Vibrant Law. You're just the type of person I like to see. And it's important because everybody cannot stay in the skybox. Everybody cannot stay in the sky for every different thing. So this is like my attempt at an open panel. And I do want to lead with a topic, but my attempt at an open panel. So when I say open, I mean just that. For the open portion, you can come up on here, ask me something about me. You can talk about social events, okay, current events, social happenings, or you can talk about some beat sector related shit or whatever matters to you, or it could pertain to the topic I'm going to open up with. All right. If you guys can like the video, if you aren't subscribed to the page, please do so. I'm right at the neck of reaching 600 subscribers, so I'm kind of celebrating that. Let me play that again, just to kind of borrow time. Yeah, let's see if I can find it. Did I get rid of it? Well, maybe I got rid of it. No, here it is. Let's get it. I had to get my device under control. So I'm actually watching from two devices. There you go. To see what's truly happening. This other device plays too many games with me. So yeah, that's when I'll be looking towards the chat just for feedback or whatever. But I wanted to open up with a topic that I thought about, and it was about like hostile chat environments. or like, yeah, like hostile chat environments on social media. Um, of course, a lot of my experience is here when it comes to social media. So I made it pertain to like hostile chat environments in the B sector, but it could be anywhere. I don't know where you guys are. I'm sure they have these same hostile environments, let's say on Clubhouse. You see what I'm saying? But I'm not over it. Wait a minute, they do have it on stereo, and I am over there. They do have that, and they do have gangs over there, what they call online gangs. So it's just weird over there. It's a lot of trolls. Let me refresh this. See what's going on. Okay, there you go. So yeah, so I'm not gonna start off stupid. Like I'm gonna because I know like it's a thing. So I'm not gonna raise the question like, is there such thing as hostile chat environments? Like I've seen, learned of it the hard way. I experienced it. Okay, and I experienced it like in no way like here in the B sector. Like with these, like there's certain environments that I just cannot step into, and a lot of the animosity would either come from the channel holder themselves, the content creator, or if not, like their mods. If not the mods, the chat itself. Like we have actual cults in the B sector. So like if I was to try to sit my ass like in five camp, like I would be bum rushed. Um, how do I know? Because I never actually sat in any of her chats, and I've been bum rushed by her people outside of her chats. This is how I know. So, and I've watched her from the skybox, and I see what happens when people who don't claim Bay Nation or who sit in other people camps that may be going back and forth with camp. I see what they do. The first thing they do is rush to point them out. You know, they're checking to see if 5A knows the history. If she doesn't know the history, they fill her in on it, whether true or not. This is what I'm saying. Like he's the one that's over, like is never you're never your name. So they wouldn't say he's the one that sit in your main chat. It would be he's the one that sit in the ops chat. That would be the communication. That would be the language. And it would be like this pile on thing of people making you feel unwelcome there. That's just like one example. All the examples are not that extreme, but it doesn't mean like these aren't examples of. And to me, like it borderlines bullying, because some people actually set their chats up in that way. Let me look over. I'm seeing Tracy. Hey, welcome. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. So yeah, like, and so like that is there, like as well. So I'm learning this shit. So I have a distinct experience now as a content creator that I never had as a subscriber or caller. Okay. So and I'm saying like how certain things work, what could be done or whatever, but it's gonna take me time. It's not anything, like how you go to like a public pool or something and they have rules laid out for you. It's not anything that I can lay out a rule for. I'm just going to say is at my discernment. Earlier, I was speaking about how I won't have that, like a hostile environment, like towards like individuals. Of course, there's an exception to that too, because I did split off New Mexico. Because people can have that in them, because I don't want it. The whole thing idea is I don't want him around me. If I can control what he watches from the skybox in terms of me, I will control that. I'll turn that shit off, pull the plug out. Like, it's just no connection. There's no reason why he should even want to hear me. So I do have my thoughts on people like that, but that's more the exception. Like how I figure my space is going to be, like even for someone I don't care for, and yeah, there are people I don't care for. I don't go around faking and shit like that. Like I'm not going to have a hostile environment waiting for them to get punkish. I think that's some punk ass shit. Because it's normally a collective deal. That's the whole thing. It's not like one individual, even when it appears to be one individual. But I've been like, as a content creator recently, someone's trying to create a hostile environment for me, so I can relate to it. So I just wanted to put that out to the people and see if you guys can relate to it. I can get into just like little details of what I've been speaking about, like the recent hostile environments, but it's people that, and it's a mod actually. It's someone that mods for someone, and some mods can be punk ass bitches, and they can really misuse the power that's given to them as mod, because that comes with a lot of protection and a lot of favoritism. You know, like me, just like as a chat goer, okay, all right, that drops in someone's chat every now and then. You know, of someone I like, mind you, though I like this person, but so their mod tries to bully me, like because they knew that's the only space where I won't bark back. They did try to bark in another space, and you see, and they got that work. You see, and they got that work. But whenever I drop into this person's chat who I like, they allow their mod to try to do like bullyish shit to me, and I can see all through it. And from the outside, it looks like the mod is like sunning me or punking me because I won't speak back. But trust me when I tell you, like this person is so weak. Like this person is a piece of cake. This person reminds me of the Wizard of Oz. Like, you know, you think it's like this indomitable, powerful force up until you snatch the curtain back, and you see it's this little bitch ass wimp. Like, and I know why this person doing that. I'm purposely avoiding gender pronouns. But the person is listening right now, and they know that I'm speaking about them. But they only wait until I'm in that particular space, and I don't want to speak up because I know the content creator's relationship to that mind, and I know that they're going to, regardless of how right I am, they're going to turn it around and try to do the narrative spinning and make it seem like I'm doing something because I'm speaking up. But that person know just know that you only restricted to that space when you try to bully me. But guess what? That's a no deal, because I worked up the word, like the inner word, like to remove myself. Like, yeah, I like that person, but I watch him from the clouds now. Like, because you try to have these little moments with me because of your animosity towards me when I'm over there, like only because you sit in a mob position and you know that you had protection over there, you tried to start with me. So it's you clicking links and the content creator saying shit to you like, yo, well, what are you up here for? And you're like, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I mean, like all of that is fake. You knew what you were going to say. You're trying to make it seem like I'm not on the tip of your brain. When you click off and log off of here, I'm still with you. Trust me, I etch myself permanently in people's brains that fuck with me. You understand? Like, you go to bed with me, and I'm the worst nightmare to stand over your bed, bitch. Just know that. So, and then this person gets on the panel, and when that content creator says, well, what are you up here for? I'm just waiting for your man to click the link. I figured he would have. I want to ask him about why he prefers to be called SGL. Like this type of shit. And this content creator sees all of this shit and holds a space for that. You know, so earlier I said like it would only be like over here, like the only person like I would, first of all, I'm not holding a hostile environment for New Mexico, but I'm just saying if he brought his ass over here and that's what he faced, I'm not doing anything to stop it. That's what I'm saying. But I only mentioned him, but like of course there's going to be some numbers in there, but it's not going to be like a whole bunch of numbers, like, because like I said, for people I don't even like I'm not going to have them like being bullied, like not in my chat, like not in my space. Like I'm always going to question shit. Like this is all I do 24/8. Okay, not 7, 24/8. I put in overtime, but I question a lot of shit that's questionable. So yeah, like so yeah, I'm not going. Hey, what's up, Chris Maxwell? It's good to see you. What's up, Rodney? So yeah, I'm not going to do that. But yeah, like these people, like only when you're comfortable, because you know you have layers of and I already know what the content creator is going to do for you, and that like even when you're wrong, they're going to support you. and then it's going to become the narrative spinning, like how I did something that was just so egregious and so terrible when really I did, So that's what it is. There's this weird shit going on. Let me look to the chat to see if I see any feedback. Hey, welcome Zion Movements. So yeah, New Mexico will never listen to you because you like to know what you doesn't mean. Well, you see, I got the name Airhead. Okay, I'm aware of that for a minute. So I've been called that. Like the narrative is when I'm in other spaces like Sir King. Oh yeah, and I fuck with Sir King too, by the way. But yeah, when I'm in other spaces like him, like I'm on point. But then when then when I like land into other people camps, like namely Tracy, like I become like this dunce airhead. This is what I do. It's like this whole 180 thing. So I'm wearing that shit. That's what they want people to believe. I'm wearing it. Okay, so I may have that up for a little minute. Yeah, this is how you rub shit back into the faces of people that try to attack you. When you're like, yo, this shit don't matter. Like I'll wear it. Like, and it's still not going to take anything from me. Like at all. Like y'all got to go back to the training camps. Like y'all, a lot of shit y'all be doing all well. It's because y'all emotional, and y'all be stuck on telling the next person you too emotional, you too sensitive, you too invested, and it be all you. It be all you, like all you. You just want to hit and not get hit back. That's some bitch ass shit. I don't know who wrote that book. Stop hitting if you don't want to get hit back. You know. I'm not trying to cooperate with no one. That once I have a conversation with you, and every time I bring up the point of contention, you look past it and never address it. I know something's going on there. That's the only thing that matters in most cases, anyway. But yeah, and then you trying to have me look at all this extraneous shit. But like, yo, I remember like 3 months ago, like like that can't be the issue now. Like, what's the issue now? But yeah, people hold these hostile environments. Yeah, like, and it's like you have to bow to that. You have to bow to that, and it's borderline abusive. And it comes off as bullying. If I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. You shouldn't be waiting on anybody's panel because you saw me drop into that chat. If I dropped in that chat, it's not for you. It's for them. I fuck with the contributor, not you. You shouldn't be lingering on anybody's panel saying, well, I figured Yamin would hit the link because I'm up here waiting for him to address. I don't fuck with you. You have not been friendly towards me. I'm not stupid. I don't fuck with you. And yeah, there's certain people I don't even want to talk to. And I want some of you guys, like if you go on panels and shit like that, like, yo, like like the times I be fucking with S. Hutchinson, Shelly, the most is when she empower herself. Like if she's on someone else's platform and she's giving her commentary, and you know how they be like trying to get quiet on her and shit. And she could peep like they're about to let someone on. She be like, excuse me. Like, are you about to let this person on? Because I could just hop off. Like, that's when I be fucking with her. Yeah, like people be trying to do that shit, and it's just like, oh well, I didn't know it was anything between you guys. That okay, that's fine and that's fair, but you also didn't even check to see, and you're in the B sector. You didn't even bother to see neither. So I mean, that says something too. So, but I know how this shit go. I don't know you guys if you ever had any experience with hostile chat environments and shit like that. People waiting to you in a particular chat to fuck with you, and if it's repeated, that can get into the area of harassment. Yes, it is possible to harass people even in a sector called the B sector. Everybody's not here for that. And everybody's not on everybody's radar. Why is it people that don't even show up as an orbit, like in my fucking universe, the ones lobbying for my attention? You don't count. You's an ain't shit ass, nothing ass, nobody subscriber. I said it. See? That's the teaching they hate. They ain't ready for that. That's the teaching they cannot take. Yeah, like and it's like and it's that's some real shit. Like it's people I can get like if y'all not gonna be able to take it if I put it that way, but I'm gonna say I do not care. I absolutely do not care. They've showed me too much hatred, too much animosity. I do not care. I could put it a certain way, but that's gonna ruffle feathers and hurt worlds, okay, and ruffle spirits. It's gonna rattle spirits, okay. What is up? Let's see. Let me look down. Okay. So I'm about to drop the link and see what happens with this and open up the panel. Like I said, you guys can get on, you can talk about anything. Hopefully I will get at least one response or something like that. Just related to like hostile chat environment. But if not, like I won't be broken up. Like I won't cry. Okay. So let's get it. My device trying to fuck with me. I want to do some things to set myself fresh again. I'm going in and out. Just give me a minute. Oh, I know what I was gonna say too. I'll say that. Could. This is taking me a little minute. Device always delayed. Come on, get there for me. Come on, device. Make that happen. Come on. It's still delayed. All right, there you go. Phew.
All my life I've been with intellect, but the flow is like incest with degenerates. Fucking stupid and fine of interest as I interject. I moonwalk in my booth footsteps when I'm on set. Smooth predator boarding the mothership of conquest, cause I'm next. I'm sorry if I'm too witty and a screw loose, so try to fix something to do with me as I cruise the beat with fluency of what's true to be. And truthfully, I miss the way that it used to be. You say you gifted, had to prove it, B. Set a date, step up to the plate and seize opportunity. Let the viewers of the music see me pay hip-hop gratuity as I chew the beat, influencing UMCs with microphone fever. Married to the game with little intention to leave her, as long as she act right and not like a diva. A little less Cardi B.
Okay. And I can't read minds, but make you guys should make yourselves active either in the chat or by clicking the panel because it's been dropped. Please do not wait for a personal invitation. It's an all open invitation. If you would like to join it, just come up on here with me and speak about anything. Acquaint yourself with me. I'm looking at new faces. Oh, thanks for joining, Lena Miller and A Mind of an Angel. How are you? So I don't know for the new unfamiliar people, I don't even know if you guys have channels. Perhaps you can come up on here and tell me about your channel. Again, it's an open chat. It's not restricted. So, and I'll just linger like for let's say 5 minutes. I'm not gonna do the 10-minute thing, so like the 5 minutes and see what happens. If not, I'll just read from the chat and then I'm off here. I'm not gonna hold you guys because perhaps you don't have anything to say, but I do have a person that's up right now, so let's get it. Okay. Right.
Hey, nice to meet you. Tracy, the one, the Tracy with the T. I know her a bit there, and I've seen misunderstood around several times too. If you know who she is.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Before I talk about anything, let me just give a polite warning. If I stutter or if I sound as though I'm loud, or it's because I talk fast. If you know what autism, ADHD, bipolar mood, or seizure disorders are, that's what I've always had, even to this day, at the age of 32. There, I talked about it a bit on Misunderstood stream last night, and everyone was like in awe and were sorry of like what I've had to go through and all that, and some of them were sorry for like not knowing why I stutter and all that.
Okay. Yeah. I get the same thing, like about the speech and the interferences. So it's a struggle for me, and I'm non-autistic, but I used to be a teaching aide for autistic children way back when. So
But I just figured I'd come on and just say hi and great to meet you. I do have a channel. In fact, it's a new channel of mine. I've created it in late of 2020 there, but I've um, uh, um, sorry about my stuttering again, guys. I'm sorry, but I know I don't have to apologize, but I just don't like being mocked when people don't know the full of what I'm like and all that. They could ask like, why is he stuttering and all that, and I could answer the question. But as I was saying, the channel that I have now was created in late of 2020, like October or November, and was supposed to be a backup channel to the original channel that I had that was called Angel's Army. But the new channel I have now is more geared towards just giving my thoughts and opinions and topics of streams like this one, but keeping it civil, keeping it appropriate and all that there, if you know what I mean, without alter course or any type of wrong direction. And I've had a good stream tonight too there. And someone tried to come on that warned me that he apparently was their so-called stalker there, which I have now. People are trying to watch over me wherever I go. And if you ever try to have someone that is trying to call me a racist, but please don't listen to what the person says and all that. There, I've had some things in the past that I never meant to say with no intent there, if you know what I mean. And have you worked with autistic people that have said things that, yeah.
Angel, let's make this a discussion, and I am gonna let you off shortly too, because I can see there was someone that did click the link, but they hopped off. So if you guys can click the link again, I'll be done with Angel, but I kind of want control, you know. So
yeah,
I'm gonna have.
I'm so sorry if I was getting off track.
Wait a minute, listen. So I would like to do one by one. But I have a question. The thing that you said in the past, did it happen to be against Black people?
Yeah, but it was with no intent there. Have you ever had work with autistic people that said something of their current state of emotions and all that they never meant to say?
No, only my Tourette's clients. Only my clients with Tourette's,
Well,
not
either which way.
autism.
But yeah, but I'm not here to hate on you. I just want
Um,
to
so
let bygones be bygones.
what kind of, I'll see. But what kind of content do you talk about on your channel?
I had a open topic stream this evening. One of the things that or videos I posted is titled "Starting Fresh Can Sometimes Be a Good Thing." I did a video titled "People Shouldn't Tell You What You Can and Cannot Do and Not Drag You into Something," and it was more so of a bit of a rant there, but I just addressed it with civil addressings with like no form of like inappropriate stuff, if you know what I mean, there. And at times I will just have a fun stream like yours here is there. And your name is Airhead, right?
Yeah, you could call me that. That's what I'm being called currently by Trish. So,
And but it's me more so as a joke to you, right?
yeah, but I'm wearing it, so you can call me that when you see it up
You
here.
want to know something? Someone tried to call me a demon, so I used that the mind of a demon for a few days before I switched it. And see the avatar picture I have now. The person made this as though it was gonna supposed to embarrass me, hurt me, or make me feel as though I'm hurt in some kind of way. It actually just shows like what I actually am like, and I love it. So I'm taking this and they did the work for me of creating this picture, which is used as my avatar for StreamYard and my channel now.
Okay, well, I can't say I don't know your history, but I can't say that it wasn't nice. I'm glad you actually dropped in and clicked the link. You can see that no one else did. So thank you so much. The mind.
Look, no problem there, and it's just I want to be respected like everyone else. I don't want to be dragged into something that I'm not associated or involved in. And when you come at me and accuse me of stuff and all that, and I try to like defend myself with the stuff that you're saying about me, it just causes my emotions to go all haywire, and people don't know that about me. And I'm pretty sure you've dealt with Tourette's people that have went like that and all that, and there was no intent. And if you want to know what I said, I can say it, but if not, I'll just let it be. But I regret of everything I've said.
I think I already know. It hasn't come to me by anyone because you were the first person to bring it to my attention. But I think I already know, and I don't stand for none of that. And I don't believe there's a way that a person can mistakenly do it or nothing. Like like with that, like I know what I know. Like I don't allow nobody to influence my thoughts on it because I don't even say it. I know some people have it put together in their mind that, hey, well, you say it too, but no, I do not. So I don't even like when skin folk, my own people say, when skin folk say it, like it's not appropriate. So like I would never give you a pass on that. I'm just letting you know.
As long as we respect each other and get to know more and all that,
Mhm.
things will go
Even as an autistic person, and like I told you, I work with y'all, so I know that y'all not retarded in the sense that when people think of retarded, like you guys are very smart, so smart, in fact, you're able to do what your ancestors did. You see what I'm saying? Other retarded people cannot do that. You see what I'm saying? But
yeah,
you are your ancestors.
but for who you are and what I can tell, you're a great guy, and I just meant no intention to saying what I did in the past there, but it's just the way I was and felt there, and you say that, and I never even had anything as though I was thinking that if they can say it, I can say it too. I never was thinking that, but I see where you're coming from. But like I
I
said,
know,
for as long
but you are familiar with that. But you are familiar with that argument from your people, though. I know you
Yeah,
probably don't.
yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
But you are
yeah,
familiar
yeah,
with that. They think that
yeah.
makes sense, and there's no logic to that. You just can't say, and I would never be okay. I just would never be okay with it.
Well,
Never.
well,
And
like
it's
I
never a
said,
mistake. I don't believe that. Oh, but before you go, I'm about to let you go. But before you go, are you able to bring yourself to say Black Lives Matter?
am I? I've always just focused on my own life there. I just let things go as the way they are. Do I support them and all
Right.
that?
The mind,
There.
the mind, the mind, the mind of an angel. Are you able to bring yourself to say Black Lives Matter?
If I am capable enough to understand
Yes
the
or no? Yes or
um,
no?
sure.
A mind of an angel. Are you able to bring yourself to actually say Black Lives Matter?
Well, sure.
You're stuttering. Cat got your tongue?
But well, I guess I just always focus on my own life there and not the organization. It's like with
I couldn't do it, y'all. You see? I'll be on to stuff like people don't give me credit for stuff. Like I knew I was going to end and ask that, and I predicted that I would not get an answer. I repeatedly asked him. He didn't have to give me a yes. He could have said no. I was just looking for a yes or no. So I be sensing shit. like, but I don't know why you got stuck there, dude. Like, for you to be autistic, your speech is freer than mine. I have more vocal interference than you do. Like, you're very bright. Like, your shit is more fluent than mine. So, you're not stupid. And it's not that you misunderstood my question. You know your position. You know your position, bro. And I was able to sense that. So the link is dropped. I don't know if any other people would like to chime in or anything. Again, it's an open panel. Let me play that again. Let's get it.
All my life I've been with intellect, but the flow is like incest with degenerates. Fucking stupid and fine of interest as I interject. I moonwalk in my boots, footsteps when I'm on set. Smooth predator boarding the mothership for conquest, cause I'm next. I'm sorry if I'm too witty and a screw loose, so try to fix something to do with me as I cruise the beat with fluency of what's true to be. And truthfully, I miss the way that it used to be. You say you gifted, had to prove it, B. Set a date, step up to the plate and seize opportunity. Let the viewers of the music see me pay hip-hop gratuity as I chew the beat, influencing UMCs with microphone fever. Married to the game with little intention to leave her, as long as she act right and not like a diva. A little less Cardi B.
You can get a sense of it. Trust. It reads, yeah, when you have to give 18 qualifiers rather than saying yes or no to whether Black Lives Matter or not, you didn't say anything by mistake. Sounds reasonable, you know, but what do I know? So I'm not seeing anybody else. You know, I don't like to drag things out, you guys, and I know y'all be everywhere. I like seeing y'all in those damn places as well. Hey, I'm that messy. Hey, L Blue. Hello. Let's see, Bad. I didn't say hello, Bad. And I'm gonna say hello, Bubbles. But Bubbles, you know our history. But I'm gonna say hello, Bubbles. I'm not too good, okay? But I'm not seeing anybody trying to get at this link. But at least you guys got to look at what it will look like, right? For these open panels, you know, how they would follow, whatever. But you guys could come up on here and ask me something. it really doesn't matter. You know? But dude really did like people are gonna make assumptions off of that. Like, why are you like getting stuck now, bro? And why do you even mention autism again? Like when I'm speaking Black Lives Matter, like from my perspective, like dude, like either Black Lives Matter or it don't, you know. And since Black people produced all races, I don't even see how anyone can think that any race of people matter and Black people not matter. When Black people are the parents of humankind. But okay, you know, Black people within Black people genealogy, we have the ability to produce all shades. No other races have that ability to do that, especially producing dominant genes, which Black people carry. But okay, like these people who came from Black people are the children of Black people. Like they have so much hatred and animosity to it, and they think they can hide it simply because they're not burning a cross in your yard or in your face calling you the N-word. And it's just like, no, like I can see when you're your ancestors. Why? Because I know them. Like it's in my genes. Okay, that shit is encoded in my genes. Like, I can sense y'all. Yeah, and he should have just been more forthcoming, like and outright with that, especially when you starting off. If somebody catches up with you and they tell you something that I said, don't believe them. You know, you didn't even tell me the cut. Like you had to know that I was on to you because I was like, wait a minute, let me guess. Towards a Black person, right? So I already know what that is, man. I already know what y'all do. Y'all think y'all better. And nothing could be further than the truth. But I'm off here. No one's biting at this link. But thank you guys so much for dropping through. I'm gonna cue up some music and be out of here. I think I would have had something more constructive going on if at least one of y'all clicked the link. But maybe that'll happen in the future. All right, let's get it.
To this shit, 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 to this shit.
SICC, support independent content.
Hey. Hello? You're muted, yeah. You're muted still.
Yes.
Hello?
Hang on. Do you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, you good. You good.
Yeah, I was just saying, I don't really do like the beef sector commentary and stuff, and so that's why I didn't really click the link. But did you have anything else that you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, it's open. Like when I say open panel, like it don't have to be beef sector related. Like you could talk about current events, shit in the world. You know, like you could talk about abortion, Wade versus Roe. Like,
well, I've been trying to like rope somebody in to talk about House of Dragons with me. So, do you watch that show?
No, but you can put me on. It's a lot of
Yeah,
shows
you
that
need to watch House of
don't worry.
Dragons because it's. Did you watch Game of Thrones at all?
No,
Oh Lord, you need to watch House of
but I'm
Dragons and you need to watch Game of
listening.
Thrones.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Mhm. It's a lot that I know about. But yeah, but what were you gonna say about it?
I think it might be a little bit of a delay. What were you saying?
I'm gonna try to come in and out. Just be
Oh,
patient with me, please.
okay.
All right. No, you know what? I think I'm fine now. How's my audio?
You sound fine.
Okay, yeah. A little notification was coming through. But continue back.
Oh yeah, I was just saying you should watch both House of Dragons and Game of Thrones. They're both real good shows. But House of Dragons is just on its second episode. And so it'll be easy to
Hmm.
get caught up.
Okay. I was thinking
Yeah.
like Game of Thrones probably should be my first choice only because it's so popular and I have heard of it. I'm not gonna lie. The dragon thing I never heard of it until you just said it. Like I
It's
am just so out of tune like with television.
it's a
So
prequel to Game of Thrones.
mhm.
Yep. Um they're doing a couple of spin-offs now. So you should maybe check out Game of Thrones first and then House of Dragons. I don't know. But yeah. I've been trying to get somebody to
I'm
talk
gonna do
about them
that.
shows with.
I'm gonna do that, but can you tell me what Game of Thrones is about? And yes, I have heard about it for a number of years. Like a lot of like
So
people that I watch, they may do reviews on it or something like that. So
do you like fantasy novels?
yes.
Okay, so it's based off of this group of fantasy novels called A Song of Ice and Fire. And basically it's these people in this place called Westeros. And they are battling over who's going to be the leader of the ruler on the Iron Throne. And meanwhile, there's this threat that they don't really know about or
Mhm.
take seriously of these undead people that are basically going to try to wipe out humanity. And so you have the political intrigue and stuff going on, which is fun to watch. And then you also have this other threat of the undead, which is kind of interesting to watch too. Yep.
Mm.
And you have magic
And is
fun
it
in there
like
and all.
is it a contest like one of them a contest show like where someone wins like or no?
Not a contest, more so like they try to outwit each other.
So
And try to
outwit
take
each other,
the
but like is like a winner declared at the end or no?
Yes, a winner is declared in the end, yeah, but it's not an actual competition. It's like you have this dude Robert Baratheon, who's the ruler at first, right? I can't tell you the whole story though. Robert Baratheon is the ruler at first, and some stuff
What?
happens with him.
Why not?
Huh? Yeah, if I tell you,
So
I'm gonna be telling the story.
I know people. I don't care about spoilers, but people be trying to protect me from spoilers.
Well, yeah, Robert Baratheon ends up dying, and then his wife and her family end up basically being the people who are in charge of the Iron Throne until her son comes of age. But her kids are all not from her husband. And so you have people who are challenging her claim to the throne, well, her kids' claim to the throne because they're illegitimate. And so a whole bunch of things pop off because of that. That's how I would explain it.
You are already like creating the interest or whatever. Bubbles wrote, where can they binge watch the show?
Oh, it's on HBO. So they could watch it on HBO Max.
And that explains why I haven't really seen it. But
It's on
yeah.
HD.
Mhm.
They have it if you like to watch videos on places that show videos for free. They have it on there too.
And what are those places though? Like for videos? Are you talking about like Netflix? Like what are you talking about?
No, I was talking about websites that show videos that
Oh,
aren't supposed to be free for free.
right.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
yeah. They have them on those type of
I
websites
always
too.
get viruses on them web.
Yeah, or they put a million trackers on your phone, so you have to try to be careful.
Right. Right.
Yeah, it's easier
It's
to
a
just go ahead
cost.
and get
Okay.
HBO. Exactly, nothing is free. It's better to just go ahead and get the subscription.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Which I'm
Do
resisting.
you watch sports? Do you watch sports at all?
Very little. I'm more of a Olympian person or a Super Bowl. You know those people that come around doing Super Bowls and championships. I'm more that person.
Big events,
I'm sorry.
like for the big events, basically, right?
Right, right for the big events. Yeah, and I
Do
do
you
like
do?
the I do like the Olympics, like the worldwide competitions.
Okay. Do you talk about politics and stuff like that? Because I could talk about politics all day.
Oh yeah, like open means open. I branded myself earlier and speaking about it, but I haven't really been able to talk much about it. But yeah, like I'm open to it, and maybe in the future I will, you know. But
Okay, that's
it will hurt a black person on here. Not my channel, but like if you are a content creator, like yeah, like YouTube would treat you unfairly talking about politics.
yeah, because of
So.
the way they code words and things like that, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, don't want to get
Yep.
anybody flagged at all because YouTube acts funny.
Yes, they do. Hey, welcome, Christopher. That's baby daddy, y'all.
Christopher.
Okay. I don't know if you ever seen him like when he really like gets into like his Barry White. Okay, but he he takes himself in that living room. Okay, and he puts them bandanas like the red or the crip color like on his head, and he sits down in front of that piano and he sings and serenade the ladies. And it's like you guys
Oh,
see
that's
him in his
sweet.
element. Hmm.
Yeah. Well, I ain't really like a big talker or whatever. So I'm probably about to get down. But that dude who came up and couldn't say Black Lives Matter, that did crack me up. Because it's like it's the easiest thing to say if you feel like lives matter, you know. So just say yes.
Right. The fuck? Yeah, and he was trying to, and I wouldn't like, yo, it really is a yes or no question. So can you
He was
just answer that
equivocating.
first and then give me all the
I
extraneous
think he
shit?
almost
Like he
had
was trying to,
to for a second
he was
there.
trying,
Oh,
yeah, he
heck.
was trying to find, he was trying to find a way to eventually reach him saying all lives matter. I already knew
Yep.
what he was doing, and but here's the thing, but all lives cannot matter, not all of them, until Black lives matter, and that's the thing these people don't understand.
Or if all lives matter, then why can't you say Black Lives Matter? Like, how does one it's not they creating a false dichotomy so that they can wiggle their way out of saying that Black Lives Matter, basically. It's ridiculous.
And you can see, like even the ones with challenges, mental challenges, like they had what their ancestors had, So don't be
Yeah,
fooled. Do not
exactly.
be fooled.
It's people are people, and the reality hasn't changed, And
They
so I
right,
just wish we would get to the point where people are bold enough to say no
right,
if they don't want to say yes.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
But
But
yeah,
could you imagine how empowered our people would be? Bat, could you imagine how empowered our people would be? Like, even if our mentally challenged stayed on code. Okay.
Yeah, hey.
He was on
Oh.
code. I was like, oh my God.
Black folk. Well, I can't say that. Never mind, because I'm not trying to get you flagged. Black people are a wonderful people. Black people.
Okay. All right. Well, it's time to close. I'm glad you did click. Okay. I was already out, but I was like, hey, wait a minute. I'm going to stop and get this. So thank you so much, Bab. Appreciate you.
All right. And have a good day, y'all.
You too. All right. So, guys, I think I'm not lying this time when I say that I'm going out. And thank all of you guys for stopping in. Again, if you aren't because I'm looking at the analytics and I see there is a large portion of people that watch me that either aren't subscribed to me or refuse to. So I encourage you to subscribe. And thank you guys so much.
SICC, support independent content creators.
How are you on code?